Hey guys, welcome to TechSource.tv. Now today, you might notice you're like, where's the fish tank at? Well, we're not at Dave's, but we're actually at my desk. If you haven't noticed from my, my PC setup video we had, not too long ago. Anyways, so I just felt like doing the video here, and the reason why this video review for our water cooling setup hasn't really been out in a bit, considering when the stream came up, when I did the live stream for it. Mainly, it's just I've been busy with other stuff, and just now I'm eventually got time to get around to doing it. So we're going to go over a whole bunch of things of, what the kit includes, where you can get it, and also performance. That's what we're here for. We want to know, is it good or not? And is it worth your money to spend? So this kit is provided by aquatuning.co.uk, so you guys can check them out. I got their website open here and their Facebook page, and their Facebook page is pretty cool. But they only got about 2,900 people, so maybe I can help get that number up. As well as the kit itself is called the Alpha. It's made by Alphacool, and this is their NexXxoS Cool series, and this is the 360 rad. So this is the comes with a 360 rad, so 1x100, 3x120, and comes with a lot of stuff. So let's get into it. I'm gonna show you guys what it includes and all the other cool stuff. So stick around. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what the kit includes, how much it costs, where you can get it, and all that kind of cool stuff first. Also, quick question, a lot of people have been asking where you're getting the new intro music. The new intro music, I got it off newgrounds.com. There's going to be a link in the description, so you can check that out, and I'll put that in future videos, and you can download that video, not the video, the song, because it's free, open, non-copyrighted music. So pretty cool stuff there. And always, support local, maybe not local, well, support your local music and also support independent artists as well. So it's always good to do that, and I like to do that. So anyways, let's get into the review. I'm going to show you guys what it includes. So the kit here is the Alpha NexXxoS Cool series. It's the 3x120 radiator, so that's pretty awesome. So I got a bunch of the parts laid out here. Well, the boxes, the parts are in the PC, but let's go over some of the things. So we have the NexXxoS CPU cooler. So this comes with AMD mounting bracket and as well as a 1366 mounting bracket. So here is the AMD one, and well, there's nothing really in the box. So it came with that, which is good to see. And it came with all the hardware you needed, and it was good. So, and right now we have it set up in the Intel configuration of 1366. Now, as well as, I'm just going to kind of go in order what I have here. We have our 1 liter of liquid. It does include, so that's nice. And as you can see, there's still a bit spare, which is, almost dropped it. So there's still a bit spare, so that's good. So if you ever need to top up the system, or in my case, I had a bit of a leak when I initially did it, so I had to totally drain the system again, then re-bleed it. So, but the leak was down to my fault. So there we go, problem solved. So that's so you do have some extra, and it's good to go. It's clear liquid. But you could switch it out and you can get some color liquid if you want. So I'm liking the clear liquid just because it goes, like right now, if you can see where my lights are, I got the LEDs in the case, and they actually kind of light up the tubes, and then the tubes are clear tubing. It includes tons of tubing. Like I have lots extra, so it's good because if I ever want to cool my GPU and my motherboard, I'd have tons of extra cooling for that. As well as all the fittings were included. I don't have any extras because it gives you just enough fittings to do everything. So 2 for the CPU block, 2 for your rad, and 2 coming out of your reservoir / pump configuration. They'll come as one unit. So here is the Lang pump. So it's a DTC1T. My Skype is going off. Basically, the specifications of this pump is a 12-volt pump. Startup voltage is 8 volts. Power consumption is 10 watts. Maximum system temperature is 60 watts. It has a mean time before failure of 50,000 hours. Where's flow rate? 420 liters per hour is the flow rate on that. So that's something probably you guys are going to be wanting to look for. As well, it does a 3-pin fan speed cable and a 4-pin Molex for power. So that's pretty awesome. And as well as, let's see here, where's the fittings? It's a basically it fits directly into the. This one's just pretty much, it meant to slide into that reservoir we have. So I'll show you the reservoir for you in a second. So that's pretty cool. So that's the pump it includes. It's a nice basic pump. The wiring, I'd say, is pretty nice. No sleeving on it. The wiring's colored, so you kind of have to be kind of smart with the way you run your wiring if you don't really want to see that, because it's not black wiring. I would like to see black wire. That'd be nice. But as well as this is the box our Reservoir came in. There's nothing here except for it was wrapped in foam. Not foam, but the packing peanut. I'm having a huge brain fart right now, but it's packed in packaging stuff. So, yeah. Now the Reservoir, it fits in a 5 1/4 inch dry bay. Your pump goes in behind it and then screws into place, which is kind of neat. So that's really nice. As well as you can see it from the front of the PC, and you can see your level on it. You can fill it in from the top of it, which is nice. So it makes it pretty easy to fill up your system if you ever need to add more liquid. And when you're doing the bleed and you're filling in the whole loop, it's really easy to do. So that's not bad. And we'll just get into more about that in a bit. So just let me go over everything else first. They include pretty much one of these power adapters here. So it loops pretty much shorts the power, so you can just flip the power supply on and off, and then you can bleed your system. This plugs into your power supply's 24-pin plug. Another way you can do this without buying one of these, but this is included in the kit, which is nice to see. I didn't even know, but I saw it and I was like, that's awesome. I would have done it with a paper clip. I just run the paper clip between the green and the black wire here on the 24-pin cable, and that's how I do it. That's generally how I've done it in the past, but now that I have one of these, super handy, so pretty cool. As well as the actual radiator. If it didn't include a radiator, we'd kind of screwed, and our water cooling system wouldn't be very good. If you had like water going from your CPU to the Reservoir and then back, it's like that wouldn't really work. So it includes the Nexus XT45 full copper radiator, and it's a 360 radiator. So the cool thing about this radiator I noticed was tons of ways you can mount your hosing come out of it, which is cool. So it has basically you can mount the way where the water kind of goes in and out. It comes with all the caps, so you can cap everything but 2, and well, that's because your water's going to go in and out. So I put them on the bottom of it from the way I have it, so they're coming out of the bottom, but you can have it coming out of the top, or you can have it coming out of the end of it. So depending on how your setup is, you can set it up differently. So that's really good to see. It's all black. It's all made out of copper, so that's kind of nice too. So it works good. Not much on the box. It's also it's 120 millimeter. It fits 120 millimeter fans, 3 of them. It's 45 millimeters in thickness, so this is a pretty thick rad, I'd say. It's not your thin rad like an H100. That's very thin compared to this. And it's it also says it is 6 by G 1/4 of an inch thread. So I'm guessing that's the density of the rad. Not much else information in the box. In the box, it include all the hardware you needed. The nice orange, nice copper-looking screws it had. So there was ones that were longer screws for. In the box, it had longer screws and shorter screws. Now you're going to use the longer screws for when you're mounting it, as I have it right now. You're going to use the longer screws that's going through the top of the case. The shorter screws for you putting your bottom fans for the push-pull setup. The reason why I don't have a push-pull setup is just it's too loud, and really for the 1 or 2 degree difference, it's not worth it. So. Now moving on to the fans, they include 3 Yatloon fans. Now these are the lower RPM ones, so they spin, if I can remember correctly, at like 13 or 1400 RPM. Very long cables, no sleeving. Now I do have other Yatloon fans I bought from a local computer store. Let me pull it out here. Exact same specification fan, but it has a red blade on it, and it came with very basic sleeving. And just that basic sleeving really cleans up the wiring, and it'd be nice to have that. Now, I think these red Yatloons are specific to the store that I bought them at. And I bought them in a 5-pack, and then I bought a bunch more. So I have a whole bunch of these kicking around, and these are wicked fans. Super quiet. So these are the new ones, and these are the ones that came with. These are super quiet, great static pressure, and push good air. So, and you'll see that in a second, that, the stock setup this kit comes with, you don't actually have to change the fans and go out spending money on other fans. If you want, stick with the stock fans because it does an excellent job. But if you are into changing, customizing your fans and doing LED fans, then go for it. But I'm just saying, the stock setup is excellent. I found that with our testing. So really good fans. And on that note, let's do some glamour shots of the system, how everything's hooked up. I'm going to show you all of that, and then we'll cut and show you guys the results. All right, so you guys seen the results? Bunch of Glamour Shots I took. It's a nice system. It cleans up good. You might be saying, why do you have such a big hang here? Personally, I would honestly would like to make it tighter, but the problem is, with the way the case is, I can't really fill it without pulling the reservoir out. So I think in the future I might change out some of the parts to make it a bit more maintenance friendly, because right now the fill port for the reservoir is actually on top of the rad. I didn't really want to pull it out to disturb the system or anything like that. A few other things I noticed when having the system, when you move it or kind of shake it, even though I kind of bleeded the entire thing, there's no air bubbles in it at all, but if I pick it up and move it, it like disturbs it, and then when you turn it on, there's bubbles in it again. I guess if I tilt it the wrong way, the reservoir will put bubbles back in the line, whatever. So I try not to move the system now. It's definitely not land friendly anymore, but I think that's normal for water cooling systems. But it's not a big deal, I guess. So if you guys want to know anything about the difficulty about building it, just watch the live stream video we posted of building the water cooling system. It's not the greatest audio quality or anything like that because it was filmed on a webcam and we streamed it. It was the first time ever second time ever doing a live stream. And yeah, it was kind of crappy, but you get the idea, and it's 3 hours long, so if you really want to watch it, start from part 2, I'd say, and part 3 is more so the ending, so part 2, halfway through, that's where it really starts going. So that's that. But overall, it's a great kit. It looks awesome. All the fittings are good, good compression fittings. They're only straight connectors it comes with, so if you want any angled ones or anything like that, you have to get those. Everything in it's copper, so I'm going to probably swap out all the fittings with silver fittings because it's helps with it's a natural biocide and all that kind of stuff, jazz. And I want to clean up some of the wiring. Like I want this to run like up here, then come down. I want to clean up the hosing a bit nicer. I might want to change out the rad and the pump to get one that's a bit more easy to fill because of the current one. I have to pull it out, and pulling it out is kind of a pain in the ass. So just because that's why I have to leave this like slack, and for me that's not pretty. So I want to make it better. But overall, as a basic starter kit, I'd say, for a basic starter kit, that's not bad. It's a really good kit. It looks sweet. I think, if it's your first time doing a water cooling system, totally pick up one of these kits that come with everything you need. So let's just do a quick talk about the performance results and how it works. So as you can see, to be expected, the water cooling loop kind of wiped the floor and everything. Now, its only competitor really was an H100. The H100's, half the thickness, and it's only a 2x120 rad. Even with a push-pull on an H100, it doesn't come anywhere near this. So this definitely wiped the floor on that. Going forward to some of the fan tests. Now I'm just going to quickly go over them. If you want, just quickly bounce back, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. So, I'll just put it on the screen. So, doing the push-pull configurations, I had the NF-P12s and stock fans. So, 6 8 loons and 6 P12s. Now, the best configuration was, the P12, the NF12s, of course. They are a better fan. They're $20 a pop, though. So, $20 a pop times 6 is very expensive, and I wouldn't do it. Trust me, just don't do it. It's too loud, and it's not cost-effective, considering you only get 1 degree drop. So, not worth it. But a push-pull configuration might be useful in this setup if you had a video card and your motherboard. Right now I only got a CPU at 4 gigahertz. I don't think that produces enough heat yet to really start taking advantage of how much surface area it really got. So I'd say if you got a more simple setup like me, or they use the way it comes out of the box, keep the setup stock. It keeps it cheaper too. The best fans were the Gentle Typhoons by far, but the loudest fans, and the NF12s were the next loudest fans and the next best fans. So if you want ultimate cooling performance, go for the Gentle Typhoons. If you want it ultimate, I'd say pretty close to the ultimate cooling performance, but a bit quieter, go for the Noctuas. If you just want to keep it stock and still get amazing temperatures, just keep it stock. So that's kind of my wrap up. So stock fans do an excellent job, and considering they're just basic 8 loons and they're just sleeve fans, normal basic fans, and most power supplies actually use these fans. They are really good. So keep it with the stock fans. It keeps the price down, and you know what? They look good because they're black too. So, or you can get these special edition ones, these red and black ones. I'm not going to mention the store name because I'm not advertising for them, and I'm not going to go there. But you can pick them up, and only one store in Canada does sell them that I know of. You can buy these red and black special edition ones, and they're awesome. I like them. They look cool. What I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to put the red ones on the top, and then put the black ones. I'm going to paint the fans of the black ones blue, so then it'll be like cold air, sucking cold air and then pushing out the hot air at the top of the case. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of neat. So yeah, that's that. And overall, I think it's a great setup. It looks cool. So, price wise, it's in the $200 range. It's a lot more than your all-in-one cooling kits like the H100. I'd say the H100 is the most expensive one you can buy. It's the biggest one by far, and it wipes the floor on that. And I think the main thing I'd say about these kits are you can say, hey, I have a true water cooling loop, custom water cooling loop I built. That's the coolest thing. And I think just having those bragging rights saying, hey, I have a custom water cooling loop, not just, yeah, man, my system's water cooled. And it's like, you got an H100. It's like, that ain't water cooled. That's poor man's water cooling solution. Get a real one. That looks sweet. And that's a good way to end the show. So get a real water cooling solution because it looks awesome. Now that I've got it, you know what? I'm never going back to air cooling. It's just so sweet. But the thing is, yes, it's a lot more money. You can achieve great temperatures and great overclocks on air cooling system solutions like a Noctua D14. This is an awesome kit. You get even better temperatures, quieter operation, which is sweet, and and you can water cool everything else. So it just makes everything the best part about running super low temperatures, better reliability, and your parts are running cooler. They're running more efficient, and in turn, it looks cool. So that's what I say. But anyways, guys, if you want to pick up this kit, this exact kit that we have, you can go to aquatuning.co.uk. These guys ship worldwide. Their website's in multiple websites, and without them, this video would not be possible. So thank you, guys, for sending us this kit and messaging us on our Facebook page. So pretty awesome. And on that note, please remember to like us on Facebook. Check out Aquatuning on their Facebook page, and please remember to follow them. And you can like them on Twitter and follow them on Facebook. Wait. Reverse the two, and you can follow us on Twitter as well at TTechSource. So TechSource on Facebook, TTechSource on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you aren't already. So we'll see you guys next time on TechSource.tv. Next time you see this kit will be maintenance, and a few months down the road when it gets all gunky and ugly, and we'll show you how to clean it up. So see you guys next time. And so today's Friday. You'll see the next news video this weekend. Have a good one.